hopefully.
Hi, Christine. Good afternoon. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm good, thank you.
All right. Christine, can you tell me about yourself?
Hi. So my name is Christine. I'm 29 years old. Um, I'm youngest of three. So I graduated the like, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. So I graduated last 2014. I am currently on my sixth year in this industry of hospitality. Um, I started as a waiter, then slowly, I grow like until now. I'm already my last position was already a restaurant supervisor in Qatar. So, but however, currently I am back home and yeah, just having some quiet time.
Okay, you mentioned that you've been in Qatar and you work
Mhm.
there as a ship supervisor already.
Yes, but I went there last 2017, and then I started as a waiter. And
Okay.
then after a year, um, because lots of things going on in that country, so I have to leave my first company. So I go to transfer in Hilton, Double Tree by Hilton. So I was a waiter as well there, but however, I was like a trainee before I left Hilton. And when I left Hilton, I started my supervisor position in one of the restaurants as
All right.
well.
You mentioned that you work in a F&B for 6 years. You started as a waiter or waitress. Can you walk me through about your duties and responsibilities as a waitress?
As a waitress, of course, you need to know your standard operating procedures. You need to know the the clients that you are serving to. You need to know the products that you are serving to, so you would be able to give them the best service that you are going to offer once the guests step in inside the restaurant. Um, and then, of course, you need to take order, not only take order, take good care of them and give them the standard that your restaurant or your company is offering.
All right. As a waiter or waitress, can you share with me the steps in taking orders?
You present the menu, so you give them time to sort it out, to check whatever they would like, and then you need to approach them. Once you approach them, if you've seen that the guest is not yet sure of what they want, so you need to give them an offer, or you need to ask their preference. From there, you need to walk through them and along with the menu from starters all throughout. So you could offer them your specials and everything. And then, of course, after you've taken the order, you get their preferences, you get what they want. Uh, you need to repeat their order. And then after you repeat the order, you need to get back to them and let them know how long it will take for their food to be served.
Okay, after that.
So after that, after taking the order, so you let them know how long it will take. So if they have starters, if they have drinks first, it needs to be served. And then after, uh, if they have starters, they need to have it first before anything else. So if you told them that your appetizers will be served at 7 minutes, you need to give them at 17 before or up to 7 minutes of their soup or appetizers. And then uh, after their appetizers, it goes through if they have main courses, if they have desserts or what.
Okay, after you serve the food, what is the next step?
You need to get check back on them. You need to ask if the food that they had was okay. You need to get feedbacks, because from there you would know where you need to improve, or where you are good already, where the restaurant is good already, where you need to improve if there is. and you need to check. You need to know if they are satisfied with what they have.
Okay, after that.
And then once you check on them, that's the time that once they finish the meal, of course, after you check on them, you serve all the food and they are done, you check back on them. So that's the time that they had their bill already. And then, of course, not only the bill, you need to bid farewell to them. You need to make sure that they are okay when they step out of the restaurant.
Okay. Thank you, Christine. Working in 6 years in F&B, I believe you handled a customer complaint. Can
A
you
lot, yes.
tell me or share with me how did you manage it?
Of course, it depends on the level of, there are different levels of complaints. So, however, it will end up on the same solutions. Like you always let them um, say whatever they want. You need to hear them first. You need to listen to them on what complaint they're telling or what their concerns. So at least they would feel that you are listening to them. They will feel that whatever they are saying is important to you. So you need to listen to them, and then you need to give them your empathy. That of course you are with them. After that, of course, you need to apologize if you have to apologize, and then give them solutions. Whatever options you could offer to resolve the issue, or whatever options you could give for them to be satisfied again, and then thank them, of course. Whatever complaint might be, you need to thank them for raising it up to you, because that's the way you could improve your service, the restaurant, and everything else.
Okay. For you, Christine, can you describe to me what is a good customer service?
A good customer service, it's not only by just saying hi or um, just giving them satisfaction. Of course, that's the main thing. You need to give them the satisfaction that they deserve because they are paying for it. However, you need to make them feel they are welcome, they are known, um, that outside their house, that's why they had dinner or they had lunch with you, because they wanted to feel a different type of service that they are not having at home. So you need to give them that special attention that they deserve, because they chose to dine with you, to dine with the restaurant. So for me, a customer satisfaction is that you need to give them a special treatment or a different treatment out of everyone else, or out of other restaurants out there, or away from their home. You need to make them feel that they are away from their home in a good way.
Okay. Moving forward in your career as a shift supervisor, can you walk me
Mhm.
through about your daily task?
Of course. First, uh, it's my responsibility to check um, the situation of the restaurant, from inside the kitchen, going to the front of the house, checking everything. If it's okay, it's clean, it's the expiry are okay, the quality of the quality of the items that we have. It's my role to check everything for it. Second, the standard operating procedures. It's one of the main things that a shift supervisor needs to focus on. If the food that's coming out from the kitchen is up to standard, the quality is good, and of course, from getting it from the kitchen, going to the front of the house, as the waiter receive the food, they need to know what they are serving. I need to monitor if the staff is following the SOP on serving, on taking orders, in everything in the front of the house. I need to make sure that the staffs are following our SOPs. I need to make sure that staff, all of the kitchen, all of the staff kitchen and front of the house knows um, the main rule of the restaurant, the operating procedures, standard operating procedures. And then um, as for my role, I do scheduling as well. Of course, I need to make sure that every shift has enough manpower. I need to make sure that every shift is covered with the right person to handle that time of busy or lean hours. Um, I need to make reports. Of course, if the food is moving, I need to make reports on our sales. So it's probably that.
Okay. As a shift supervisor, as you oversee front of the house and back of the house, do you have checklists? Are you the
Yes, of
one
course.
who do the
It's part
checklist as well?
Yes, it's part of the one that I've told earlier that I need to check everything inside the kitchen and in front of the house. You need to have to check that specific checklist if cleaning checklist, your daily opening and closing checklist. So it needs to be present. Even the personal hygiene of the staff checklist needs to be present every day. It needs to be
Uh,
checked every day.
okay. You mentioned as well that you oversee a people or a
Yes.
staff. What you will do if your staff did not follow in your command or the task that you have given to him or her?
Mhm. It's one of the obstacles that a chief supervisor always encounters. Of course, you're handling different nationalities, different type of persons. So it's not that once they didn't follow you. It means you need to grab them, you need to bite them right away. So of course, there are levels of warnings that you could provide your staff once they didn't follow the specific rules that they have to. Because in the first place, when they enter the company, we are giving them like what are the standard operating procedures, what are the do's and don'ts, so they are aware of the violations that they might have done. So, for example, they didn't follow this specific rule. I could give them a verbal warning, so another one, uh, a written warning. So there are certain levels of it, of course, to follow.
Okay. I just wonder, Christine, what you usually do in your personal free time?
On my personal free time, of course, I do my personal things that I have to done. I do my laundry and everything. I usually read news, of course, because that's the only time I could browse outside my work and watch movie. Sometimes I go out. I go out with my friend to see some different places or eat outside. So at least to unwind, to freshen up. So at least when I go back to work, I have a different perspective and I have a different.
Okay, that's great. That's nice having your free time. Um, Christine, I may I ask why do you want to work abroad, especially in Saudi Arabia?
Um, One of the things that because I work already in Qatar, right? It's part of the GCC countries already. The first time I stepped into Qatar, I thought it was like it's a scary place because I don't know, I haven't heard of it. So, however, when I was there already and started to explore things, it will open your eyes that the one that you are just hearing about is different from what you are going to experience. It's way different. And then on that in Saudi Arabia, like a lot of people are saying that that country is they're very strict. They are you cannot do this, you cannot do that, or um, you don't have freedom there, something like that. But for me, it's not. It's not something like because you go there to work, it's your main priority, right? So given that if you have extra time or if you can do a lot any other things aside from your work, it's the bonus already that you can do that. And it's not what I just like what I've said in Qatar. I don't like to judge the place just because I hear a thought that a hear says that that country is this and that. It's better for me to go there and experience the goodness of the country first.
Okay, that's great to hear that, Christine. If the company Christine hires you, how long are you gonna stay with the company?
I am not going to say that I am going to stay there for a very, very, very long time. Of course, um, I can guarantee the company that I am going to stay because in a specific time frame. Because as an employee, I am seeking for a security, uh, a good workplace, a challenging workplace where I can grow, I can experience a lot of things. Um, for me, as long as the company is giving me that, or as long as I am having those things in the company, I am willing to stay as long as I can.
Okay. So how do you see yourself after 5 years?
Um, in a much higher position already. Like now, I am in a supervisory position, right? So because it really amazed me for those people that I have worked with, that they have grown so much in this industry, like from being just a waiter or a busboy only. But then when I met them, they've already like the manager, the operations manager. So I am looking forward into that as well.
Okay, sounds great, Christine. I guess I got the necessary details from you, Christine. Thank you for your time and take care. Good luck to your application.
Thank you so much.